Hello there, and welcome to Pass the Rulebook with Alejandro. I'm Alejandro. How you doing? And today, this is just a little showcase where I like to introduce some very fun games that I highly recommend. And today's game is Incan Gold Race for the Ancient Plastic Artifacts. Yes, that's right. We got excitement. We got pushing your luck, and we got the meeples. Everybody's there. And basically the whole theme of this game is we are explorers looking to explore temples over 5 days. And each day we find out rumors about a new artifact, which are all worth various amounts of points, and all with the purpose of exploring temples to get more money for donations. Woo! Museums. And with that, every day we try to like search through temples, avoiding dangers. But if there's two of the same danger that comes up, then unfortunately we come across, or we get scared and run out of the temple, and we lose, or we drop all of the treasure we've accumulated. The only way to save our treasure that we've accumulated is by leaving the temple at the perfect moment, right before, or only, if two dangers of the same type have not come up. Yeah, so we got our deck of cards over here, we got our artifacts, and also we have our additional explorers. Who is this? Who is this? Is this who I think it is? Who is this? Come here. Come on. Bella, Weasley. What is this, guys? What is this? Bella and Weasley. Is this a treat? Oh my goodness. Here, come here. Come on, Weasley. Come on, Weasley and Bella. Come here. Oh, security. Someone call security. There we go. Bella. Bella, girl. Come on. Come over here, Bella. Come here. Bella. What is this? I'm not stopping till you come over, Bella. Bella. Come here, girl. Come here, Bella the girl. Come on. Oh, there's Bella. What is this, Bella? Huh? What are you? Hey, come on now, Weasley. Be good. All right, ready, Bella? You hungry? Huh? Get your eyes on the prize. There we go. That's right. And then lay. Up. Lay again. Hey, come on now, Weasley. We're friends. We're family. And bang. Look at that girl. There you go. I love you. All right. Back to it now. Let's go. Okay. So for this game, you're usually supposed to play with up to between 3 and 8 people, which is lovely. I love high player counts. You know me. Just like how I like rules. And today, so we're just going to be playing with 2 people. You know how we do. I'll do old me versus new me. And what's this? Maybe we can play with Can It Be Done? No, I think I'll just do 2 players this round. Because this game is very adaptable just for 2 player counts. Totally fun. So what we do is add in the artifact. It is currently day currently day 1. Sorry about that. Give this a good shuffle. Oop. Don't worry about that. Now, the way that this deck is set up is that there's 30 cards. Of these 30 cards, there's 15 dangers and 15 treasures. The treasures range from values of, I think, as low as 1 or 2, all the way up to 16 or 15. And the dangers, there are 5 types of dangers. As you can see here, there's rocks. And unfortunately, that was a good one. Some of these dangers... what's it called? Oh no, yeah. If 2 dangers come out, then that means that our explorers get scared and lose all their treasures. Now time for one last good old shuffle from old reliable over here. That's right, gotta crank it. There we go. Crank it out. What's this? One more time? All right, you got it. I'm a man of the people. Go. Lovely. Oh, there we know. Nice. And then also, another thing is, yes, so generally for a real game, we're supposed to be using these cards. After each temple room is discovered or explored, we get to determine whether we want to continue exploring, denoted by, exploring denoted by these cards, the person going into the temple, or these cards, which is escaping and returning to the camp with all of the riches. So what I'll do is I'm going to keep these face down to kind of go along with the rules of the game. And this is our little tent banks. Yeah. Perfect. And then here we go. The first room that we find is, move this out the way. Rocks. I hate rocks. All right. And so we have to choose. What's it called? I'll leave I'll put this over here. All right. So let's see. Now, what do we choose? We have to worry about getting two dangers. So, what do they choose? They're both gonna explore, of course. You know me. I ain't never scared. Not then, not now. But then we find 13 coins. Or 13 points. So the way that this is distributed is it's always distributed evenly. So, and the point values are, these emeralds are worth 1, obsidian is worth 5, and this gold is worth 10. So, let's see. So, 5, 1, 5, 1, and then there will be 1 left over here. Now, the person that leaves the temple first will actually be able to get this remainder. But let's see what happens next. So let's see, they both have to choose what they want to do. And they choose... Of course they're gonna go in. I ain't never scared, not never. Okay, and then we find... 1 coin! All right. So 1 stays on here because you can't split 1. And then we determine what we want to do. Great. All right. And of course, left is denoted by old me, right is denoted by new me, of course. Okay, great. So then, this is it. We lay out our plans, and then we find... New me continues, but old me is conservative. Old me is not trying to risk this. He's worried, not confident. But he's smart, absolutely. Trying to save the money. But we shall see what this means now. So, the next room that we find is... 15 coins, let's go! Oh my goodness! So that's 15 points. So that means that all goes to me because there's no one else there. And then I'm also going to switch these to obsidian just to get a gold, just because I just like to get a lot of gold. Great, perfect. Now next thing I do is I got to determine what I want to do. All right. And then what does new me do? What a surprise! Oh my goodness, Numi's gonna continue exploring. I would have never known. And he finds... those spiders! Oh no! Alright, so this is it. What does Numi do? Does Numi want to try to continue exploring? Or escape? So Numi has the card set up and escapes. Good call, Numi. And since we both escaped without encountering double of the same danger, that means we get to keep all of the treasures. Really cool, right? Awesome. Cool. So now what we do is we bring both of our members come out again. Oh, whoops. The decision cards come back over here. And the second day has come up. And there has found to be another artifact inside the cave. Ah, very exciting. So we heard back from our supervisor, and our supervisor says, hey, turns out there's another forbidden temple. I know, believe it or not. Who knew that there would be 2 temples? It's crazy, right? I mean, what are the chances, you know? So, we gotta go back to our card shuffler. Old reliable, come on, don't fail me now. Don't fail me now. There we go. Then, let's do one of these guys. Shuffle this up one more time. By the way, it's a very funny thing about shuffling, because I feel like, I don't know about anybody else, but I feel like sometimes if you shuffle too much, it takes out the variety. That's just my experience. I don't know. If you have any preference on shuffling or recommendations, you can always post a message in the comments for what it's worth. Great. And then our 2 explorers are out, and we find 15! Let's go! So we both get 1 obsidian for 5, 2 emeralds for 2 points, with 7 in total, with 1 remainder. We did it! High five. All right. But then, let's see. We gotta choose. What are we gonna do? So, we recoup. We plan. Old me's like, all right, if you go in, I'm gonna leave. And then we see what happens. All right, there we go. How does that sound? And new me's like, come on now. Let's go. Come on. All right. And then we find, what do? We both explore. That's right. No dangers, nothing to lose. What do we see? 9 treasures. All right, so that means we both get 4. 4 over here. 4 over here. 1 over there. Awesome, cool. And then, of course, one of my favorite things is just exchanging these little little treasures. And I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. So it's 11 in total, so I'll put 1 obsidian over here, 5 emeralds to turn in 1 gold. Lovely. And then what do we find next? Oh, this is dangerous. So let me think. Old me's thinking, why didn't we hear about this temple like yesterday? And new me's like, I know, right? Come on, like, what is the deal? This is making too much sense, you know? All right, okay, so we have both come up with our decisions, and we're both gonna explore. All right, let's go. Let's see what it's gonna be. And then we find the artifact. Oh my goodness, 12 points. There we go. Oh my goodness. Old me's like, oh, that tent that I've always wanted. And new me's like, I know, right? All right, okay. And now we just determine. Now this is the thing where it gets spicy. So if one of us decides to leave, then that one person gets the artifact. But if both of us leaves, you can't split an artifact. Because, of course, it's an artifact. You can't just split it, right? So it just stays in the temple. And it returns to the deck to be shuffled for the next day. All right, let's see. So after careful consideration, we both eyeing each other thinking, you would never, right? I mean, leave with the artifact, new me says. And old me's like, psh, look at me. I mean, don't you trust me? Of course we trust each other because we're exploring. And then we find, let's see. 5 points. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. All right, so 1 over here, 2 and 2. New me and old me is just like, this temple just gets better and better. This is amazing. All right, and after consideration, so old me's like, all right, let's make a pact. All right, how about if you stay, I promise I'll stay. There's no way if you stay that I'll leave. I would never. I would absolutely never. You trust me, right? And Numi says, that's it. He doesn't say anything. So then we find, ha! Everybody explores, nothing to lose. And we find 11 points. There we go. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous. So we both get 5, and one goes over here. They're both thinking. They're both excited. They both want more. And so they're both exploring. Oh my god. This is crazy. All right. And so the next room we find 7? What is this? Oh my god. This is ridiculous. All right. So then split 3 2 ways. And then, of course, it looks like we both have 5 emeralds. Oh, sorry. 2 obsidian, so we can exchange that for gold. 5 emerald, 1 obsidian, 1 gold. There we go. Lovely. So we're both deciding. We're thinking like, oh man, this temple's amazing, right? And Numi is like, I know, right? It just gets better and better, doesn't it? And Omi is like, I know. It just gets better and better. And then we think, and what do we want to do? It could be anything. And then it looks like our choices are what's it called? Old me and Numi look at each other and they say, ha! Numi leaves! And just like that, Numi takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 12-point artifact. And Numi's like, this baby's going to Smithsonian. Let's go, come on. All right. And then old me's like, I'm all alone. What am I gonna do? So, but he finds vipers. Oh my goodness. Old me's like, oh no. This is terrible. Okay, let's see. So then, next off, we gotta choose what we want to, or I gotta choose what I want to do, because new me just is not here. He's, and then old me. What does old me do? Old me goes for it, of course. He's trying to make up for all those lost points and for last game, or last day, and the old me finds spiders. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna just do some reorganizing because running out of space. Old me, come on. You gotta pick up the pace now. Come on. You're gonna get new me just get ahead like that? I mean. Alright, so what does old me do? He continues to explore. Alright, let's see. And then old me finds fire. Oh no. This is not looking good for old me. 3 dangers. And only one of them needs to come up again, or for me to lose everything. Or old me to lose everything. Alright, and what do I do? So, old me continues exploring, because he's not scared. Right? He's got the eyes on the prize. Let's see. And then he finds... Oh, this is so scary. Old me, no! 2 spiders. So old me loses 21 points. But we now know that spiders, or 1 spider, is not going to be in the deck. Oh, man. So now we shuffle the cards. New me's like, yeah, yesterday was so great, right? Didn't we both get like so many points and coins? And old me's like, yeah, yeah, right. Totally. He says doubtfully, trying to hide all that. Hide the loss. All right, now let's give it a good shuffle. Ooh, that's exciting. I have to admit, for this game, a little tip I like to give is, honestly, a lot of the times I don't see that many treasures coming out all at once. Like, for a 30-card deck, whew, you'd be surprised. Sometimes, like, it's dangers within 3 or 4 cards. But that was a lot of, like, treasure coming out at the same time. It's very odd how this, this randomized decks, kind of like pushing your luck element works. Pretty cool. I like it. All right, so next. First off, morning coffee. All right, next off. So we both explore and we find spiders. Well, the cool thing is there's supposed to be only 3 spiders in the temple, but one of them has already been discovered. Oh no! All right, rewind. Sorry. Now we're supposed to take another artifact because it is currently day 3. Give it a good shuffle. Look at that. All right, sorry, drops cards. So now, do a little bit of shuffling, one of these. There we go. Let's do one of these. All right. And how about one of these? Uh-oh, I'll get this. And then, of course, one of these guys. Oh, excuse me. I apologize. Uh-oh. Come on now. Come on now. What is going on with this card shuffler? Oh, okay, I see now. All right. Gonna shuffle them up. Lovely. All right. And then we find 15! There we go! Card shuffler, don't let me down. All right, we both get some of these. 2, 2. One's left in the room because we can't split it. And then we decide, what do we want to do? Okay. And so, blam, we both go exploring, of course, because there's nothing, no dangers out. Oh, 11. There we go. So we both get 5. One stays on there. I wonder what we're going to do. We're both exploring, of course, because there's no dangers, therefore no risk. Woo. 5. All right, interesting. Nice. By the way, highly recommend this card shuffler. It is so fun, and it's friendly for the environment. Doesn't take any batteries. Okay, next off, we determine what do we want to do. All right. Of course, we're exploring, and we find rocks. Oh my goodness. I hate rocks. So what do we think? All right. So now we go back, and what does old me and new me do? Old me leaves? What is this? Okay, gotta play it safe. I respect it. There we go. Old me's going back, counting up the treasures, telling stories of all they found. And new me finds spiders. Oh my goodness. But fortunately, there's only one other spiders. So, new me has a choice to make. He takes the red pill. Everything goes. But if he takes the blue pill, he sees how deep the temple goes. And of course, he continues. 2 dangers, and one of them's already like, what's it called? Been heard about. That's totally fine. Or is it? Oh no, new me! No. Oh wait. Old me also gets 3. I apologize, old me. Didn't mean to hustle ya. You get what's owed. And new me loses it all. Oh no. That's the interesting thing about this game. You'll see. Sometimes it pays off to be very conservative and cautious. Yeah, okay, so that means now we have 2 dangers out, and rumors of another artifact has come up in another temple. Oh, what is this? What? Oh my goodness, what is this? Okay, great. So, oh my god. So us archaeological interns here. Oh wait, guys, from our supervisor. All right, so believe it or not, there's another forbidden temple just down the street. You can't miss it. It looks forbidden. I mean, come on now. That's it. Just there. All right, hold on a moment. Let me just get one crisp. All right. Also, one really cool little thing I found out is if you do the split shuffle like I just did, and you don't do it long ways, you do it from the sides, or no, from the short end. If you shuffle from the side end, then you can shuffle the cards, and they'll both be the same orientation. They'll both be right side up. You don't have to worry about if you're shuffling from the short end, one being one orientation, the other one being flipped. Cool stuff. So let me do a couple types of shuffles. There we go. One of these. Kindergarten shuffle. There we go. Absolutely. Let me tell you, I like diversity. And especially diversity in shuffling. There is no exception. I'm a fan of different shuffle techniques. Hey, even if you want to mention a couple of different ways you like to shuffle your cards, yeah, let me know. It's always fun. So I feel like everybody has a different style. And adds a little flavor. There we go. All right. And we have arrived at the next temple. And we find rocks. Now, we already got one rock, so we're not really scared. We know that's the deal. We've seen rocks before. And so we decide... Let's see. What do we both do? Explore, of course. And so, the next room we find... 14! There we go! Oh my goodness. All right, so we both get 5, 2 emeralds to make 7, and 7. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Lovely. And then we get to choose. What do we do? Old me's like, no, I'm done. I'm done. I've been around this block once before, and I ain't risking it. But new me's like, I don't care. 1 danger, that's all good. I've seen some things. All right, and we find fire. Oh my goodness. So now new me has a choice. What is new me gonna do? Of course, new me goes for it, and then he finds 1 coin. Woo! Raise the roof. All right, let's go. 1. Honestly, I gotta admit, like, for being such a low value and being like just doesn't help out at all. I love this one so much. Oh my goodness. All right. What do we choose next? Exploring again to find seven. There we go. All right. And then exploring or leaving. Man, you know me, right? I'm exploring. I gotta go for it. I'm trying to make it big. And then I find... Ha! 9! Oh my goodness! That is so crazy. So I'm just gonna take a gold one and give 1 back. So 10 minus 1's 9. There we go. And then I have a choice to make. Do I stay? Continue exploring for charity? Or do I go home? This is tough. Nah, I'm gonna go home. It's risky. Oh my goodness. Getting 20 in a round. Whew. Good round. My goodness. This is looking good for new me. New me's making the money. Oh man. All right, great, perfect. And so it is now the last day. We receive one more artifact. And we both return to here. And so, let's see. Shuffle the cards a bit. Also, I have to admit, there's not too many games that I'm familiar with where it features this element of drawing cards from a deck to push your luck like this. I mean, if you're familiar with any at all, please mention in the comments, because this reminds me almost like a Farkle type of game where, or even like a yachts, or yeah, like, what's it called? The Farkle type of game where, you get a chance to go again, but you have a chance to lose all the points you've accumulated. Ah, I love that. So much fun. My goodness. I'm just a person that likes chance. Of course, as you see here, me and my D&D figurine, Broder Rumnaheim. I like my dice. I like my chances. Hey, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of my Euro games. I like things, the strategy and all that. And I think all my friends and people, and, of course, all the people online like, Tom Vassal and Dice Tower, and, of course, No Rules Barred, and everybody like that. Thank you so much for introducing me to this fantastic hobby of exploring board games, because there's really so much depth to it. It's really amazing how much just simple cardboard can accumulate too. But yeah. Oh, and if you have any other channels that that you feel like has some good content for board games, please mention them or mention your own. Yeah, I'd love to hear about what kind of other types of channels there are and other games, because I am a person, let me tell you, I like rules. And so any chance to hear about new games and new rules, I am in. I'm also thinking about what to do for my next video. I got some good games like Flamecraft or even other ones too. I might even do Flamecraft next round. Yeah, that's a really fun one. Oh, it's lovely. All right. Temple's out. 5 gems. Let's go. There we go. Got a little bit of this. A little bit goes here, and we decide what we want to do. All right, and then, of course, no risk, all reward. And we find 2. All right, that's fine. That's really interesting. I think the most I've ever played this game with must be like 4 people. But man, I cannot imagine playing this game with 8 other people. Whoo! Because like all these cards, like all 5 coins would go on here. You can't split 5 by 8, right? Wow, it would really add a lot of value to leaving the temple early. So I'd love to try it out, but we'll see. Who knows? So, all right, and so we both choose what we want to do. Oh, sorry, we gotta move to the next room. Both exploring, very cool. Old me and new me are on the same page. Looks like some things don't change. And then we find 14. Oh my god. I'll admit, I've never had a game where I've seen the high numbers come out this often. I've had some really bad games where it would just be like every round or every day there would be just maybe one one or two treasure cards, and then there would just be just dangers upon dangers. Ugh. But nevertheless, now we choose what we want to do. Of course, we're both going to explore, and we find fire. I don't like fire. Neither does new me. Neither does old me. And so we both decide, what are we going to do? It's the last day. This is the last chance to redeem ourselves. This is it. All right, so we put this all together. And then, what do? We're both exploring, that's right. All right, and then here we go. We find... Oh my goodness! Fire! No! Okay, and that's how it is. All right, and that is the end of the 5th day. And so now we get to count up our points. The way it works out with counting up your points is we take our tents and we add up the artifacts. So for Numi has, hold on, there we go. 2, that's 50 points. This one is, honestly, what I always like to do with counting points is I like to do by tens. But since these are already 10 points, you can't really, do 10 again. So this is 5, 10. This is 50, 61. Plus 12, 73. All right. Ooh, this is steep. Let's see what Numi has. Oh no. I don't think Numi has it, or old me has it. 10, 20, 5, 32. Wow, 32 to 73. Oh, man. So there we go. Looks like Numi has come on top. Numi is ahead of the game. Yes, yes. And that is how you play Incan Gold. All in all, so for my review, I love this game so much. It's totally for the type of player that likes, chance, but I think especially it's so simple. Oh my god, setup time is so fast, not like 3 or 4 minutes, and it's just what's it called? It's really just fun. It's easy to introduce to people. It's even a game that I can bring to family, and my family, trust me, like they're more liking the simple games. So not really like, I mean, I'm sure they like Monopoly and other games like that, but I mean it's not like I can just bust out like Gloomhaven or like take out like, hey, Feast for Odin, let's go guys. But ultimately, yes, I feel like this is a nice game to introduce to more people who are not really too familiar with the hobby of board gaming. And all in all, it's just nice. Yeah, I gotta admit, I like the artifacts. I also like how the dangers, they're all very clear. They're big, what's it called? They're very, apparent in the center, so it's easy to see. And also, I love these little like plastic pieces. So much fun. They're like tiny plastics, like, and some are clear, which is like, kind of pretty to look at, being all like transparent and such. And yeah, it's just a fun theme to kind of like get into. So ultimately, and then for old me,
So sorry. I apologize.
but ultimately, yes, a lot of fun. I'm hoping you had a good time. I definitely had fun, like introducing you to the Incan Gold, And yeah, please join me next time. Again, this is Past the Rulebook. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more content, and I'll see you next time. Yes, be well all. Bye.